Trust you're having a good afternoon on this Monday, the 1st of July 2024. Many thanks for joining us here on K24 Newscut for a comprehensive look at news making headlines in the country and beyond. My name is Michelle Ngele Oliambo. Evelyn Ongoi is the sign language interpreter. Let's begin with a look at the top stories this hour. No let-up in anti-government protests as President Ruto reveals a new wave of austerity measures following withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024. The Ministry of Health kicks off countrywide registration of the Social Health Insurance Fund SHIF as government plans to actualize universal health coverage. 72% of registered voters in America question Biden's mental and cognitive health as U.S. presidential candidates get back on the campaign trail. Good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast. Former Nandi Hills Member of Parliament Alfred Keter has been released unconditionally by the Directorate of Criminal Investigations following his dramatic arrest yesterday. Narrating the traumatic nature of his arrest alongside Azimio leaders outside the DCI headquarters this morning where he presented himself to the investigating body, Keter claims the state is accusing him of an association with an arms deal with the DR Congo and has questioned his relationship with the former president and DP, Rigathi Gachagua. Let's listen in.
I want to really thank the Kenyans who came out to talk about this issue, because were it not for the people who took the video and for the video to be viral, maybe I would have lost my life, because the way they did it, it was not a normal arrest. I was abducted. And I was watching on TV yesterday when the president said, when you are summoned and then you fail to honor the summons, that is when you are arrested in the manner that I was arrested. But I was not arrested, I was abducted. There were no summons. I was never summoned. The first time I got to understand that I had issues to which they wanted to level against me, or they're raising allegations, is when I got here. And they were beating me up, trying to say that you've been against government. And then the questions that I was asked, one of it is my relationship with the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, and my relationship with the current deputy president. And then issues to do with arms from Congo. I think it is a movie. But let us allow it to go as per the law, but generally don't intimidate us into silence.
We are aware that there are still a number of Kenyans, very many Kenyans who are still missing. When we have asked the DCI officers here, they have told us that it is not them who took these people. So despite the promises that were made by Ruto during the campaign, he is still maintaining police hit squads, people who are not even known to the police. And they are the ones conducting these abductions. At least for Alfred Keter, there were people there to film it. And that is why he is still safe here.
The good news is Mheshimiwa Alfred Keter has been released unconditionally. If they require him, we are there to produce him. What Kenyans are doing right now is demonstrating that this is a democracy. But is it, as we speak, is it really a democracy? It's a real dictatorship, and we still insist that the young Kenyans who are demonstrating out there must be allowed to exercise their constitutional duty, their constitutional rights unhindered, and they must be given all the assistance if there is indeed a government.
Well, President William Ruto on Sunday dismissed claims that the National Intelligence Service did not provide adequate intelligence before the youth-led anti-finance bill protests. He said that there was adequate intelligence and reports that criminal elements were planning to infiltrate Tuesday's peaceful protests. On the 26th of June, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua blamed the NIS Director General Nuruddin Haji, claiming that NIS failed to provide adequate intelligence to the president.
We had information, and that is why we prepared in the manner in which we did. If we hadn't prepared in the manner in which we did, we would not be counting 19. We would be counting different numbers.
Okay.
And I am telling you that the level of mobilization by criminals was heavy. In fact, many of the peaceful protesters, many of the young people, very well-meaning young people, left the town by 10, maybe 11, because they realized, and in fact you could hear them in their zelo. They were saying, guys, this is not our group. Let us go. Let us leave. You could hear them. It was in public domain that the peaceful demonstrators all of a sudden realized that the whole thing had metamorphosed into criminality.
How many people are in custody?
You will see them in court tomorrow. The police know what I have a ballpark brief by the police that they have enough people. They have actually, because in Kenya nowadays, you cannot commit crime and get away with it. Those who attacked Parliament are on CCTV. Those who attacked the judiciary are on CCTV. Those who attacked everywhere, those who destroyed people's shops are on CCTV. Many of them are on the run, but we will catch them. So to your question, so the police are at it, because if we don't deal with impunity, we will not have a country.
Well, the president also expressed his willingness to engage with young people on X space. This follows calls from young Kenyans, particularly the Gen Z, on various social media platforms, who say that if any dialogue is to occur with the government, it should be held on X space. Well, in that roundtable media interview yesterday, President Ruto said he is ready to discuss any issues the youth may have.
I promised that I will engage the young people. Yeah, I promised. I was just making good my promise. And I promised a multi-sectoral forum, and that's what I have put out. I also promised that these are some of the topics I want us to discuss. I want us to discuss debt. I want us to discuss taxation. I want us to discuss unemployment. I want us to discuss corruption. I want us to discuss these issues. And it was a suggestion, and I am open. I am hearing that the young people are saying, we don't want a multi-sectoral forum. Maybe we should have an engagement with the president on X. And I am open to having an engagement with the young people on a forum that they are comfortable with.
You're ready to go digital?
If they want me to engage with them on X, I will be there. I have many young people in my house.
Are they telling you all is well?
The same ones that are in all these other spaces. And they want an engagement. They have ideas. They have suggestions.